older ships as well. We do a lot to be sustainable and economical, don't we? We create our own water. How is that done when we make our water on board?
Well, to make a long, complicated story short, it's like converting salt water to drinking water.
Goodness me. So we bring in the water from outside. Do we purify it, or what do we do with it from there?
Yes, that's more or less what we do, and add some chemicals and some chlorine to make it drinkable. And there's all of kind of chemical tests before it's put into use. And the systems we have is called reverse osmosis, and it's a very good system. It's used worldwide on many cruise ships, like all cruise ships have it. And it's better than to bunker fresh water from certain ports because you don't know what quality you get then. But we know what we are producing ourselves, so it's very safe to use.
Lovely. And the food, there's a lot of food on board, and of course with the amounts of food in the restaurants that would create a lot of waste as well. What do we do with that waste?
It is grinded down to small pieces, and then it's pumped overboard at certain places. If you're 12 miles offshore, you're allowed to do it, and that's what everybody are doing.
So we feed the fishes?
Yeah, that's what they have large fishes in the Mediterranean.
Yes. Thanks, Ross. Wonderful. So that's how we deal with food waste. Of course, there's other forms of waste as well. The grey water. What do we do with that? Is that purified on board, or do we have to offload?
Grey water is that's the water that comes from the showers and dishwashing machines and so forth. That is cleaned to a certain time, and then you are allowed to pump that overboard as well. And if anything that comes from the human body is also allowed to put into the sea, but not anywhere. And it is getting more and more popular to pump this ashore, but there's not so many ports in this region who have this facilities that you can do it. But in case we come to a port like that, we can pump our things ashore as well. And all the other garbage is, as you can understand, a big business on board. We are producing a lot of garbage with 2,400 people on board every day. And the operation downstairs behind the seas is huge, and the environmental officer is taking care of this part. And certain ports they take glass, crushed glass, and the other port takes plastics, and it's a big circus to do this. It's a lot of logistics, but we have it all in place months ahead of time.
It's amazing, isn't it? How self-sustained we are, really. When we hear you on the tunnel, and I arrive after you normally head off. I normally watch you walk around the corner, the pilot arrives, and the bridge team are there. Can you, for our guests, talk through what you do from that point until we set sail? How busy is it? What do you have to do?
Well, when we're getting ready, the pilot comes on board, and the pilot is in this water. She's not more than he's a local advisor to make it easy. It's something that's mandatory because we're not allowed to go in or out from port without him. So he's coming on board, and I'm trying to keep him busy and entertained and give him a cappuccino or espresso, whatever he wants, to keep him happy. And then it's usually me or staff captain is doing the maneuverings. So the pilot is not touching anything of our instruments or engines. It's me and the staff captain is doing the maneuvering at times.
So the rest of the bridge team, are they lookouts for the manoeuvre?
They are paying attention to what's happening. They are responding to alarms and doing whatever they are told to do. They always have a briefing before every arrival or departure, and go through what every single one is supposed to do, and that includes the mooring stations. And so it's everybody knows in good time what they're supposed to do and what they're expecting from them.
So before arrival, so you have very early starts.
Yeah, like tomorrow, it's what I call stupid o'clock. I have to go up at 4 o'clock and have a briefing 20 minutes before the pilot arrives. He is arriving at 5 o'clock, so it's an early morning.
Well, at least the clocks aren't going forward again, Captain.
Yeah, enough of that now.
Just in case anybody's wondering, it's 10 to 1. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes. You've cruised a lot of the oceans and the seas. Are there any